Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of this universe, to the channel. The last of the bunch, the last of the Girls und Panzer collection, which you can still buy in World of Tanks Blitz for €21.99 for all three tanks: the Kuro, the Panzer IV Anko, and this one, the Hetzer Kame SP. And this this one is the worst of the three. I know I shouldn't say this straight away. I should taunt you a little bit and make you feel curious about what I have to say about the tank, and I should say watch it until the end. And yeah, of course you should watch it until the end, because it's a funny video, and there's going to be some funny things in the end. But there's not a lot of good things to say about the tank, I'm afraid, because it's just a Hetzer. It's a Hetzer Tier 4. With Japanese crew voices and, well, a good looking camo, but other than that, it hasn't got a lot going for it, in my opinion. This one was hit with a nerf hammer as well in update 5.5. It is slightly better than a fully upgraded Hetzer in that it gets, well, a better traverse, and that's about it. The Hetzer is slightly lighter, has a better power to weight ratio. This one makes a bit more in terms of credits, but it has less hit points. There's not a lot to say about the tank, basically, and I've been very cautious in this game, as you can see, trying to get a shot in on the Covenant, and then I shoot the Leopard. Thank you very much, which is good. But it's a Tier 5 tank destroyer, which now finds itself in a sea of nightmares, and I missed this shot on the Stuk, and I was hesitant to go forward. And there will be people saying, probably, who will start making comments, "Oh, Martin, you should have gone forward. Don't you understand? This is a game where it's about killing the rats. You shoot them, they shoot you back." Yeah, I know that. I know it's about killing rats, and this shot is going to bounce on the scavenger. I know it's a game where you have to go forward and try to kill rats, but I'd played this tank a little bit, and those Tier 4 tank destroyers, they are so lackluster. I can get this shot in on the scavenger, but you'll be facing a lot of these tanks, and just look at that. That's all red from the front, and I decided to ram him just to get a little bit more damage done, but this is all done for. I mean, the Covenant on my team is going to get shot easily now. You're facing the nightmares, you're facing the buffed Leopards with that 2 shots in the clip extra, I think. They can really clip you out. You've only got 390 hit points, which you can boast up to 415. And you have an angled front plate, which is kind of good, and you can bounce shots on that. But other than that, you're relegated to second line, to camping in the beginning of the game, to retain your hit points, to be able to do anything, because you're looking at a lackluster 856 damage per minute. And I know it's Tier 4, and the Hetzer itself gets the same DPM, because you have exactly the same gun, but you also have a Panzer IV Anko Special currently available in the World of Tanks Blitz store, which is a bit more expensive and comes with the squeaky voices, which annoy some people. But that tank packs the same gun, fires quite a bit quicker, and has a turret. So that one is a lot more flexible. You can also buy the SU-85i in the store at the moment, albeit not in a standalone bundle, but I think the SU-85i is available from the tech tree as well. Yes, that is a Tier 5 tank, but that one has 1840 damage per minute. That's a 150% increase, and you get 200 alpha per shot instead of a appalling 130. If you're really lucky, you will keep rolling for 120 to say 130. If you're unlucky, you could roll for, I think, 85 would be the lowest. Well, let's make it 90. But then again, 90, a tank like this one, the Panzer B2, that one has still some formidable armor. That one goes a lot quicker. The BT7 arties can shoot you through the side if they know how to play properly and use that derp gun. And we're looking at Banshee over here, another regular subscriber of the channel who's been very supportive, and he's going to put a hurting on this T28 Mod 1 right down there. Well, yeah, maybe you could say that the Hetzer is a low slung tank. It's a low profile, low to the ground. And yeah, if you have a camo net fitted like this, you can keep shooting tanks that are at about 200 meters of you, and if they start pulling back into your guns, then you can keep shooting them. And of course you will low roll because you have a 130 alpha gun. And that's basically all there is to say about the tank. It kind of seems that if you miss one or two shots that are really key and vital to the game, then you will not be able to win anymore. And I mean, it's a 75mm gun, so HE is not even useful against the front of an SU-85B, to the size it might be, but yeah, it's so very underwhelming. I had a talk with Desem, who provided me with coverage for the Panzer for Anko and for the Kuro Mori Mine, and he said it's just they nerfed it. They nerfed it into the ground, and I literally stated on Discord, I think it's worth a piece of junk, a piece of shit. It's a waste of space. You can get the tank and you'll get a garage slot, but I know there's a lot of people who got the tank originally from the Girls on Panzer event, which I covered back in the days, I think about 2 years ago. Did a full stream on it as well. And it was easy to get. It was easy to get. I think you would have to do, was it 20 games or so, something like that. You have to do a few games. And yes, you can see you will bounce with that front plate because it is well angled. And at the, what's it, 60 mils? 60 mils of frontal armor? Yes, the 60 mils of frontal armor which you get. If you can get the tank hull down, and if you're going to use your 8 degrees of maximum gun depression, then yes, you can have a bit of fun with the front plate. That's going to be really fun. But if this happens, then it's no fun for you, because even A32 will hit you and kill you. Luckily, the SU 76 I missed. But yeah, that's a really tough tank to face. The 76I, the Tier 3 Ice Claw Russian tank destroyer. I think that's more or less the same gun on a Panzer III chassis. And that is a collectible tank now too, with very bad DPM. But look at this, 1600 damage dealt. First class, top gun, high caliber. 3 for the Reaper medal. And he only missed one shot on the A32 that really cost him the game. The one on that BT7 RT was coming. You could have seen that coming, that he decided to pull in there. That BT7 that is, but other than that, it was basically only the shot on the A32 that caused him to miss, or he should have gone towards the cap a bit quicker. But then again, heartbreaker in the tank. I can't see what he could have done differently. I decided to do some things a bit different. I decided to camp in the beginning of this game because let me check my notifications. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in a row, 6 losses, 3 defeats. And of the wins, I got a very lousy one on Himmelsdorf where I did a whopping 249 damage. I pulled in front of 2 tanks, which is always a bad idea, but it was an STRV M42, the Tier 5 Swedish tank, and I pulled in front of a Panzer IV. They shot me and I lost nearly all my hit points. Such is the fate of a Hetzer Kame SP, and I think that they might need to change it to Hetzer Kame FU. And then you do the mess, what I mean by that. When you pay for this tank, it's bad. Look at this, it's a T40, and even the side of the turret with APCR, I won't be able to pull through. And I can shoot this M7 and kill him, because he was stupid enough to pull up. But I'm spotted here, I am hold on, I know that. Can I shoot a T40? No, you see, it's not available. You can see it through the grass. I don't have grass switched on in sniper mode, when I'm playing on my phone. I only have it when I'm recording, and I can shoot this Lago over here. But it's an underwhelming tank. I keep repeating myself. But it's because I don't really want you to spend money on tanks that are not worth it. And this one, in my opinion, is not worth it. A lot of people sold the tank after they were able to get it for free during the event because it gained you some gold. But yeah, if you're a collector, if you really want to have one, by all means. If you're a Girls and Panzer fan, by all means. If you want to keep your money for other tanks, like a Scorpion G, for example, really expensive at the moment. Really expensive, but that one's a lot better. Right, I just have to keep talking here because nothing really exciting is going to happen. I'm just sitting here retaining my hit points. Let's see how many credits we'll make in this enriched vehicle. And until then, just wait a bit. I'd say count to 10 maximum because it's going to be a little bit of a funny moment on the T14. I switched to APSR just to see if I'm able to shoot him then, but no, I'm not. Pop! In goes the turret. Lovely stuff. And then the, what is it, the B1 is taken out, and we won this game. I mean, whopping 522 damage delta. Finally won a game in this one. And after that we won the one on Himmelsdorf and one on Mirage, which was a bit more in terms of damage, but this was about the best I could do, I think. That's it. All there is to say. Hetzer Kame SP. Waste of space, don't buy it. My honest opinion. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Digiverse. I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers and happy tanking.